Hello out there, YouTube, and happy Father's Day to all the other fathers out there. This evening I want to talk about another new addition. This is the Hogue microswitch. So it's a little auto, manual safety. Up is locked, down is unlocked. CPM 154 steel. Overall length right at 6 inches. Blade length just under 2 inches. Just under 2 inches. Do our normal size comparisons. Obviously substantially smaller than Tenacious. There it is against the bug out. A reasonable, well, not really, against the Kershaw leak. And just because I had it in my pocket, paramilitary 2. So we can see it's a really small knife. I got this one. This one comes in a couple of different blade lengths and blade shapes. I am a fan of the Warncliffe blade shape. It suits my fancy right now, but I suspect that that'll change over the course of, however long. Comes in a couple of different blade shapes, and it comes in a couple of different blade lengths. This is the Cali Legal blade length. I chose this one mostly because, I don't know, autos aren't really my bag necessarily, unless they're small. Grab a weight on this. The weight on this is 2.68 ounces. So it's a very small, very light auto. The action on it is quite good. It doesn't hit hard like so I've got a Microtech auto, not a Microtech, ProTech auto. I've got a couple of Kershaw autos. One Kershaw auto. I don't know why I said couple. I got a Microtech auto. I keep saying Microtech. I got a ProTech auto, Kershaw auto, Gerber auto, and a Boker auto. And now the Hogue auto. And I'll say this much, you don't feel a lot necessarily in any auto. Like, it's moving so fast you don't really feel a lot of grit or dirty action, except for when you're cleaning it or when you're closing it. And this one to close is quite smooth. It doesn't hit super hard, but I think that's more a product of the short blade and relatively thin blade relative to its handle length. You get a pretty fair bit handle, and it's not going to jump out of your hand. So like my Boker Keyhone auto, it's basically the same as a Kalashnikov, right? And my ProTech and my Kershaw Launch, those are knives that they hit hard enough that they want to, like, you've got to really hold on to them. This one, it's easy to manage. It's easy to maintain control of. Just press the button and you're there. I also do like this external lock. I like this one. It's simple. Up, locked, down, unlocked. It does lock the blade open or closed. And I forget what these scales are made of. I want to say they're aluminum, but I forget. It looks very silver. It's actually an FDE I don't know if it's Cerakote. One thing I do not really care for, there was a couple of things on this knife. So of all of my Hogues, this one has probably the poorest fit and finish. It's got a little bit of a sharp edge right here. Just kind of needs to be knocked down a bit. So I've got some 2000 grit sandpaper that I've used a number of times. And I'll just brush it off of this, brush off at this corner, and it's better. Oh yeah, that's better. Fixed. Also, this glass breaker, I guess you would call it a glass breaker, was incredibly sharp. So I've been working on this one. You can probably see where the black is worn off of it because I've been brushing it with 2000 grit sandpaper. All that said, the action is still fantastic. CPM 154 is a great all-round steel. It's a nice, light, easy to carry EDC auto. One thing I don't like is this wonky ass pocket clip. I don't know what's up with that pocket clip. Let me grab. I am curious. Yeah, I'd almost rather they had put just the regular, like the Deca pocket clip on there. And you can see this is recessed, set up for tip up, right or left hand carry. I'd almost rather they had put the Deca pocket clip on here. I mean, it wouldn't carry any less deep. And this is a great pocket clip. I have no problems with this pocket clip. And it just has a lower profile. It sits better in the hand, and it doesn't look like a short paper clip. And that thing is weird looking to me. So I might see if I can get something to replace that down the road. But aside from that, I've been carrying this pretty steadily for a couple of days now. Typically along with my Air Military 2. It's really just a really nice little auto. This isn't one that's going to scare people. All right, yeah. You know, it's not going to catch anyone off guard. You know, when you take this out of your pocket and open it up, you know, that's not going to intimidate anyone like that would. This, by the way, is my ProTech Emerson CQC7. We'll get into all these later. For now, I'm just focusing on the Hogue A01 microswitch. But yeah, I believe the other variant, the other blade length of this is about an inch longer. It's just under 3 inches if I'm not mistaken, which I very well could be. You know, in hindsight, maybe that's a better option. But to be honest with you, I still really like this. This is all the blade length you need to cut tape, cut rope, open boxes, break down boxes. This will do all of it. Yeah, just a really nice little EDC piece. That's about it. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comments below. Y'all have a great night.